Greetings, it's Ian from RTO, and welcome to a impromptu birthday top 10. Well, it wasn't impromptu for me. I was already just going to do this, but I wanted it to be a surprise for the person it is, and it is one of my long-time friends again. This is for my mate Neil. Now, Neil lives in between. He lives up in the county in one of the villages. Now, what makes me feel old now is that I first met Neil when he was a schoolboy. And anyone that has got a denim jacket with Rainbow Rising on the back, you sort of go, well, this lad knows his music, and Neil does. He's a big Quo fan. He's a huge Magnum fan as well. So happy birthday, Neil. I thought I would surprise you today. He's a very busy man. We don't catch up very often, as much as we would like to, I think. But he's always in my thoughts. He has been a very good friend. He's been a great support in my times of trouble. So happy birthday, mate. So Neil was born on a Thursday in 1971. I'm not going to tell you how old he is, but it makes me feel old, considering that when I first met you, you was a wee lad. He's part of the Generation X. His star sign is Cancer, and his Chinese zodiac sign is the Year of the Pig. When Neil was born, Edward Heath was our Prime Minister. Now, I don't know if you know Neil, I'm sure you've watched others. I go and find people you share your birthday with. And you actually have one that was born in 1971, and it's a drummer from the Lars. Neil Mavers was born in Liverpool on this day. But we have to go back, because he was the only one now. Neil has always been a smart, snappy dresser. He was the most snappiest rocker I ever come across. And on this day in 1885, Hugo Boss was born. He passed away in 1948. And another birthday today, we have to go to 1951. Another sort of a band I know Neil likes. And he'll know exactly who this is. He's the bass player from Blackfoot, the one and only Mr. Greg T. Walker. He has a birthday today. He was born in Florida in 1951. Like all good Southern rocks, he's from Florida. So we had a look at some history. He's not much in the 1971, so we have to go back to 1776. Now we all know that the 4th of July is the Day of Independence, but in 1776, on the 8th of July, Colonel John Nixon gives the first public reading of the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia. We have to go to 1947 now, and it reports our broadcast that a UFO crash landed in Roswell, New Mexico. This happened on this day. Now, one up to date. It's quite apt as well, because at the moment we have got the European Championships on. But on this day in 2014, we had a World Cup. And it was the day that Germany defeated Brazil by a record 7-1 in the semi-finals. But we're not here for history and birthdays. We're actually going to have a look at Neil's top 10 on the day that he was born, which was the 8th of July, 1971. So here we cue the music, and away we go. So at number 10, down 2 places, we've got Mungo Jerry and Lady Rose. Awesome track. Not probably as popular as in the summertime, but it's got lots of de-da-da-das and de-do-do-dos in it as well, and la-di-das. Absolutely cracking song. And that was our number 10. At 9, up a massive 10 places, we have Greyhound and Black and White. Now, this is one of them songs for me that it's one of them, I know the song, but I didn't know who done it, but I do like it. Really good. track that is. At number 8, up 2 places for the Temptations and Just My Imagination. Not one of my favourite songs by this band, but it's okay. Okay, at number 7, down 1 place this week, a bit of Tony Christie, and I Did What I Did for Maria. Catchy tune, but not as popular, I'd say, as The Way to Amarillo. Okay, number 6, up 1 place, I'm Gonna Run Away From You from Tammy Lynn. It's just one of those songs of this period. Everybody knows it. It's a great little tune as well. Now, at number 5, down 1 place for John Conger's He's Gonna Step On You Again. I love this record. I love that riff. It's just a great little track. And this is just between Neil and myself. I was playing this to Dave and saying that it was in the tracks, and we were bopping away to it on the screen. It was quite funny, really. Absolutely brilliant song. At number 4, down 1 place, another classic of this period, The Banner Man from Blue Men. Bunch of session musicians, absolutely brilliant, who have played with David Bowie on one of his albums, I do believe. Richard will put us right on that. And it of course features the wonderful Herbie Flowers. Love this song, absolutely love it, brilliant stuff. Okay, at number 3, down 1 place, another classic from 71 from Hurricane Smith, Don't Let It Die, Don't Let It Die. Absolutely brilliant song. Gets forgotten about, but it's brilliant. Okay, at number 2, up 3 places. Going back to the early days of the Sweet and their Coco. It's got that Caribbean feel to it. It's got the steel, the kettle drums in it and the steel drums. It's a brilliant little track. But who was number 1 on the day that Neil was born? And this has been at number 1. This was the 45th week. And it's Middle of the Road and Chirpy, Chirpy, Cheep, Cheep. Where's your mama? Yeah, another great track from the 70s. I remember this. I think it was on one of them compilation albums that my dad had, or my mum, I don't know. But this one's just one of them chart tracks that you all know. So there we go, Neil. There is your birthday top 10. And some great tracks in there. All it needs me to say is, on behalf of myself and Dave and Lee, have a happy birthday, mate. And we'll have to catch up really soon. It's about time we did. So I'll see you soon, I hope. Okay, that's all for this. We'll go back to normal stuff now. Next up, we've got part 7 of the Rod Stewart, and that is the 2000s. So we'll be looking at that. So bye for now.